Hello everybody and welcome back. We are going to be getting into our next timeline battle today. This is on day 49. We'll be fighting a Labyrinthauros level 4. So let's just jump right on over to our battle view here. I've done some changes to our loadout. So I've moved Solon up to being piloted by Fisher. Solon and Fisher are going to be using the naval ram. I liked having those extra brake tokens, both the auto brake and the brake itself, that we had when we were fighting the pursuer. Ultimately, the weapon that I've removed from our loadout for this battle is the mace. So we'll see how this goes. The mace is great, but I really like having weapons, like at least one more weapon that leaves tokens with it. I couldn't leave out the long-mast spear because I really like having, number one, a reach weapon, especially on one of our titans that's going to be a tank, which will now be piloted by Solon. But additionally, I also wanted to get back in our jawbone axe that we have over here on Oleander slash Herodotus. Let me go ahead and move some of these, adjust the view of some of these a little bit here. Push these up. Okay, there we go. Could have paused the video for that, but oh well. So yeah, let's go back to Fisher. I wanted Fisher to be the one wielding the naval ram, like I said in the last battle, because she has a Night to Remember, which allows her to unexhaust a gear card, so she can unexhaust the naval ram with that Nemos ability, which allows her to go 2 attacks without like having to sacrifice a movement slash combat action before she has to use one of those things to refresh her stuff, as opposed to another Argonaut who would basically only be able to attack most likely every other Titan round. I swapped the Kratos tables between Solon and Ulyssia. Technically, like these, let's see, what would this really be equivalent to here if we go to this view? The really technically correct thing to say here would be that if I can find scribe, Titans, we would say that Fisher is technically piloting Polyphemus, and Anacreon is technically piloting Spartan Dreamwalker, Apodemus. So these would technically, quote unquote, be the same Titans they've piloted in previous fights, because Anacreon has been using the Spartan Dreamwalker pattern, Fisher has been using this Dreamwalker 2 pattern. But for me, the visual aid that really helps is that Solon has been one of my like power hitters, and Ulyssia has been one of my more tankier Titans. So that's how I've organized it a bit there. But otherwise, yeah, if we go down to Ulyssia, for instance, she is still using that long-mast spear. She has the Glimmer Shroud. We gave her the Pursuer Imperative gear. We swapped that with Phyloctera's. We swapped that with Phyloctera, who now has just an Iapetus Lifeguard, just because we'll probably have Ulyssia trying to do some out-of-reach evades. And yeah, and then we have, like I mentioned before, we have Herodotus. We gave him back the Jawbone Axe from the Temenos Scale Shield, just because I would really like to get another Labyrinthauros core in this fight. I might end up chasing that, which could be a negative depending on how this fight goes. But we have 2 Labby cores right now, and those are both reserved for when I can craft the mace. I believe crafting the mace requires 2 Labby cores, so I'm saving those for that. So if we can get a 3rd core, or maybe even multiple cores, that would be ideal for this battle, and Jawbone Axe has Deadly, which increases our crit chances with that. What else? The level 4 Labyrinthauros, if we go to our, we can just go to this view. covering the trait changes there real quick. So the 2 hit value, the movement value, and the total health stay the same. We have 2 escalations instead of 1 compared to the level 3, so I've already taken care of that. We do have a BP1 and AI1 on top of those decks, but there are 2 BP2s and 2 AI2s in their respective decks. Yeah, movement still stays the same. We have +2 danger per Labby attack instead of +1. And then we have +1 AT on his BP card. So we add 1 to the printed value on, I forgot to show one other thing. We add 1 1 AT to the printed value on those BP cards. So he's a little bit tougher to wound. This last trait that we have down here, Maze Reactive Armor. This means that any card that doesn't have a fail response gains fail, gain +1 danger, and then Labyrinthauros turns towards the attacker and performs Labyrinth 1. So just making his ability or really feeding into his trait where he's just constantly putting base tiles down. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get us started here because I'm trying to pick up the speed at which we get into some of these battles. So let's go ahead and draw a minor trauma here to determine our facing, and let's do that. So we have a, let's see, he's going to be facing left. So we'll put him there. Take that back. We'll put that into the back of our minor trauma deck. And let's go ahead. I'm going to turn up my music that you can't hear, but I'm going to turn it up for myself. And I'm going to start with drawing an AI card. So let's see, we have Stomp. Let's see. Oh, one correction. I did still want, I did add a Rage to Fisher for Eschaton Stones. I did want Anacreon at this point to be the priority target because he's piloting Ulyssia. So that was a mistake that I made before starting this fight, but let me correct that really quickly. But yeah, Stomp, the Labyrinthauros rears its bronze hooves. So this will be closest knockdown titan in range. There are no knockdown titans. We're going to move to the next line, which states closest titan in front in range. That's going to be a tie between Ulyssia and Phylacteria. Solon and Herodotus are out of range because they require 8 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned this giant shell terrain tile is from the Adventure Hub, so we had to put this on the inner 3, so it's going to be blocking our space a little bit there, so we'll have to work around that. But yeah, so for Stomp here, it's going to be targeting, we're choosing between Ulyssia and Phylacteria, and since Ulyssia has the priority target token, we're going to go with her. And I'm going to have to get used to switching to the right view for each of these people. And so now we have to keep in mind that Ulyssia is the one who can't go last at this point during the Titan rounds. So another thing I'll have to keep in mind, and I apologize if I messed that up during the video. So we will have Labby. He did his targeting. He's going to do a movement attack. We don't really need to do any reflexing right now. Because we don't have to worry about him trampling at the end of this attack. So that's nice. If there was going to be a trample, I might take Ulyssia and reflex here, so that way during the trample, Labby would just run straight through. But we don't have to worry about that right now. So let's just have him come to us. So Labby will go, give me 1 second, I need to mute something. Okay, that is muted. Now I'm going to move Labby 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to get 3 dice to evade here. We need an 8 or higher. We got 1 evade. We have 2 more. We have 2 free re-rolls we can do because of Glimmer Shroud. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, nice, we got a crit evade. I don't think we're going to gain any benefit from that, unfortunately. Nope, I don't see anything. So we have 2 evades and 1 hit. So let's see, that'll be each hit deals 1 danger. So that'll be 1 danger plus a 2 bonus. So that's going to be 3 danger. That's going to bring That's going to bring Anacreon / Ulysses up to 5 danger. There's nothing we can do to reduce that. So we're going from 2 danger to 5 danger. And then we're going to draw a major trauma here, I think, right? Yep, I'm just checking for anything else. No, okay, I think we're ready to draw a trauma. And we have Kratos Glimpse. Gain 2 rage. Your fate is beckoning. Oh, that's very nice. Very generous of you, ATO. Thank you very much for that. Blessing. So Anacreon / Ulysses is going to go from 1 rage to 3. And then we're going to go to this knockdown line. However, I think we should use a charge of Pursuer Protocol here and just reflex 1 because we do have that window of opportunity. And that'll end that attack. Nice. Put that in the discard. And now we have an AI2 and a BP1 on top. Now we wanted to decide who is going to go first here. Let's see. Well, I'm leaning towards either Ulysses or Phylacteria. Phylacteria has that Morpheus module, so she can ignore the effects of Dread for her turn. We could try to just get that, what's it called, Pyramidian Wound done first. Or we could go with Ulysses, who has the long-mast spear. Let me think. Well, before we make our decision, I think one thing I do want to correct here is that instead of using that Pursuer Protocol to have avoided that knockdown, let's go ahead and have used our Pursuer Imperative, which gives it advanced reflex instead of regular reflex, and so that way we can go here. And the reason for that is that if I do choose to go first with Ulysses, then I would like her to have, doing this allows her to attack without moving, because she's now within reach 2. In the spot that she was in before, we have part of that labyrinth wall there that would prevent her from being able to reach that space of the Labyrinthauros. Because she has that nice position now, let's just go ahead and go first with her, because then we don't have to worry about her for the Fated Nemos anymore. She has the +2 from Longmast Spear. I'm kind of debating actually if I want to use Arrow Barrage for getting a break token instead of using it later for an opening token. That might be a smart move. I do have still multiple weapons that have +0 for their precision, so no, I don't think I'm going to do that, but I do think I am going to go first with Ulysses / Anacreon. So we'll go ahead and activate him. And then we're going to do the attack combat first. We're going to go from 3 rage to 4. Then we're going to get 3 dice at +2 to hit. And I really do want to get a full hit here, because even though it's just a BP1 up, that +1 AT, oh, I am very much debating using that Arrow Barrage for a break. Yeah, let's just do it, because I hate, I mean, I could also actually just use it for opening tokens here and just make sure, like, I really don't want to start off on the wrong foot and miss an attack here. But she'll have 2 power reroll because she's already at 4 rage, and worst case scenario, if we really need to, we can use Death Follows. No, okay, I'm going to save Arrow Barrage. We're just going to roll like this. So we need 6 or higher to hit. That's going to be a, let's see. I'm going to re-roll this one because this one's kind of like cocked in there. It's going to be a hit with our crit die. We're going to spend Sorry. So that is definitely a miss. This one I'm going to re-roll because it was cocked. That's a hit. Then we will spend a fate to re-roll her other die here. That's a miss. So we have 2 hits, so we'll have 2 reds from the Longmast Spear, and then we're going to have a 3rd red from her Titan die. And that is going to put us, there's no abilities that we want to use in the first ability window, just checking. There's nothing we can use, okay. So we have the plated beast head, and that will require us to get 3. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do that reroll. There we go, we got 4. And I think I said reroll, I meant to say power roll, but I was thinking we have 2 power rerolls if we needed, but we don't need it, so that's nice. So we wound that, and that level 4 trait only adds a fail response, not a wound response, and it's only a fail response if the card doesn't have one, so we're good. So we don't have anything to deal with for that. Oh, we do need a counter for our wound die over here. We're at 1 wound. Then do an escalation. We already have now half the BP2s in our BP deck. So we're going to stop in 3, 2, 1. It's going to be a BP1. Oh, let's jump over to this view. Then we're going to take an AI1 out of our AI deck, add in an AI2, shuffle, geez. And we're going to stop in 3, 2, 1, AI2. Okay. Go back to this view. Nothing to clear out of the Kratos pool, but we are going to get, oh nice, we're going to get the 2 opening from the Longmast Spear. We meet that danger gate. 2 there, and then we will get, a, let's see, we'll get a break from the level Rage 2. We'll get an opening. Yeah, I don't really want to do anything with a push there. We have a push of 1. No, I'm not going to do anything with that, so we'll get an opening for her level Rage 4 Kratos. And then we have 2, we can pick between break and opening twice. So we have another BP1, so, I mean, why not? Let's at least get 1 more break token. And then let's do an opening token. That's a healthy Kratos pool. That's probably one of the best Kratos pools that we've seen so far. And then we have her movement. So if I I could spend her movement getting something like her Pursuer Imperative back. But I don't think we need to do that yet. I think what we would really like to do is actually start to move Ulyssia and Phylactera over to the east behind the Labyrinthauros and start getting this split more. We're going to go back to that strategy of trying to balance the Labyrinthauros between 2 sets of 2 Titans, and we'll try to get some out of reach evades in here. So let's do, just thinking about how far back we want to go. Let's see, we could go maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, she could have also repositioned 1 as well. So we're trying to go that way. We'll say we repositioned 1 here during her second ability window, because we know we're trying to get this direction anyway. We might as well get that free movement. So we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, or like 4, 5. So we have 2 movement remaining at this point. Let's go, and we probably want to go with Phylacteria next. Yeah, let's go here. And then that way Phylacteria can go in this space on her turn and get that bonus precision from being next to Ulyssia. I think I'm happy with this. It feels, I hate kind of being in this like weird in between space between these things. But I don't think we're really at a risk there. And yeah, I think we're okay there. So let's end Ulyssia's turn. Boom, battle view. And now let's go to Phylacteria's turn. Oh, something about my view is a little messed up here. Why? Oh well. Maybe my camera is like slightly zoomed in or something. Because I feel like usually you can see, you don't really see this overlap of some of these other cards, but also you would be able to see more of the side over there. That's a for later problem to figure out. So yeah, Olympia's going, we're activating her. Boom. We will now move and go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to spend a fate to activate her Morpheus module, which will allow her to ignore the effects of dread until the end of her turn. So we don't have any precision penalty from that, which is excellent. And now we are going to do a roll with the Pyramidion. We're going to attack with that. So we're going to go to from 0 rage to 1. Then we're going to just get 2 dice here. And we need a, what do we need? We have +5, so we only need 3 or higher. Oh my gosh, I thought that 7 was a 1 for a second. We got a 7 and a 9 that hits easily. We're not going to try to crit chase here because it's just a BP1. We'll save that. We'll save those bad decisions for later. So with the Pyramidion, we get 2 black dice. We get 1 red die. And then we get a red die from Titan Sheet. No first ability windows, so let's draw that BP. Underbelly Seal. Set to 2 on the cards. We actually have to get 3 or higher. There's no wound effect. And yeah, this should be relatively, I mean, I should feel pretty good about hitting this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this roll. We do not have any power reroll, so that is something to keep in mind. Ooh, okay, well, these ones are rolled correctly. This one is very cocked there. Let's go ahead and re-roll that. And we have plenty of power. That's going to put us at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total, we only needed 3. So we wound handily there. There's no wound effect. Sorry, I'm just moving those dice around. So we'll go ahead, put this in our wound stack, go up to 2 wounds. Then we're going to shuffle in that was another BP1, so we're going to get a BP2 again in here. So there's 4 BP2s, 2 BP1s, 3, 2, 1. We get another BP1 on top. I'm actually kind of like okay with getting to, like, dang. I would actually like to get BP3s earlier. Like if I could get to, I don't know, like 4 wounds or something like that, and then say try to wound 3 BP3s, that would be nice because I'm getting more chances at trying to crit on a BP3. But we'll take what we can get here. Then AI will remove a AI1, put it in AI2. Stop in 3, 2, 1. AI2. All right, so we'll move these out of the way over here. Let's go ahead and get some other red dice up. Now let's keep those ones up front. I feel good about those. I feel good about these. Yes, I am superstitious about my dice. So Phylacteria gets rid of dread. Excellent. Resolve to face your... Oh, wait a second. Oh, Oh no. I need to look something up really quickly. Okay. I did a quick look. I didn't look too hard, honestly. But one of the things I was curious about is because we use Morpheus module, it says ignore the effects of despair, fear, or dread until the end of your turn. I don't know if that means we don't get to do face your fear because we're ignoring it. I'm gonna go with. I probably played this in my first campaign of like you. How would I have done it? In the campaign itself, maybe I did. I just didn't even think about it. In the Manessas Theater, maybe I did the more challenging thing if it ever came up. I don't know. I'm gonna do the more fun thing for now and just say screw it. I get to discard the dread, the fear. It's fine. I think that's cooler, like to me, because that's half the reason I crafted the Morpheus module is to say like we're going to be able to use that. We can ignore the effects of it, and that will help us to get rid of it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. I'll have to dig deeper into see if ITU actually made an official ruling on that, but I'm not positive. Anyway, let's go to, okay, so with that, we would have gotten 2 precision tokens there. We'll get to make a notes on our Pyramidion. And we are now at 6 times that we've faced our fear with the Pyramidion. Clear our Kratos pool here. And we'll get 1 opening from the Pyramidion. Then we'll get, we're only at Rage 1, so we can choose between an opening or a break. I guess we'll get a break at least. And our pool looks a little bit worse now, but still good enough. And then our turn's over, right? Because we did our movement and our attack or combat. So yeah, Phylacteria is done. Now, who do we want to go next? And at this point, do we start to just move our Solon and Herodotus out to the west a little bit and prepare for one of them to out of reach evade? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, it's tempting, like, so Herodotus, we'll just go with him real quick because I know I want to move him west. So we'll do that. Oh, also, we could actually do Primordial Lure here. And if we really do want to get BP3s early, we could just shift that down. Like, we could take the BP1 and put it down at the bottom of the deck. There's a 4 in 6 chance the next card is going to be a BP2. Sure. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Why not? Let's live life a little bit. Spend a fate. I did say I was going to crit chase in this fight, so let's be true to our word here. And then bring up that pile. Go BP1 was on top. What's next? A BP2. Very nice. Okay. Let's go back to who were we with? Herodotus. Then we'll use Forced Kratos reaction on him so that he gets a rage. Goes from 0 to 1. And then, so we want him to be targeted by the next Labyrinthauros attack. So Labyrinthauros could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He could go here, so maybe we could put Solon like here. Not Solon, Herodotus. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we wouldn't be able to get here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, so Herodotus can stay right here. And then he's the furthest Titan in front in range. And that will end Herodotus's turn. Music might be a little loud now. Okay. So now we're going to go with Solon. Activate him. And now, do we want to run up and attack, or do we want to just be a normal, like go with our strategy here? Yeah, let's just have him move backwards. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now they're both equidistant, and I'd be able to choose between Solon or Herodotus getting attacked. I could go here instead with Solon, so this space. That would put him one space closer. So if we do have, like, for example, Stomp was actually closest Titan in front in range. I don't know how many of those cards that he has that are closest Titan, but we would run the risk of Solon getting attacked there, which, like, I don't know, that's also not that big of a deal. It's an AI too, so it's not, I mean, you can be dealing a decent amount of damage. But yeah, no, I think we want to stick here, because if we did move him up into that space, then, and he did get attacked, he would not be able to OOR. So we want to, yeah, we're trying to prioritize OOR right now. So I think he's going to end his turn there, right? Yeah, nothing else we want to do. We don't need to get anything back. He actually should have gotten a danger from the Eschaton stones. But then otherwise, he's done. We're going to refresh our Titans here. And we will draw an AI card. Encasing. The maze rises from beneath its hooves, as if on command. Ooh. This is going to be priority target in range in sight. This could get a little messy. So the target for this is going to be Ulyssia. That there. We have a window of opportunity if we need it, but the instructions will be move and attack. Then potentially labyrinthing a lot. Oh, and then we also want to make sure we do not have 6 or more fate, because we want to not perform signature as the after attack. So this is where the strategy of grouping the Titans up into 2 smaller groups can get a little messy, because if the prediction is wrong, then, like, now we're in a situation, right, where Labby is going to be facing south, and he's going to go after Ulyssia, and it might mess up the direction of, like, him running around for later targeting things. So we'll have to figure this one out, but that's okay. So anyway, he's going to move, so we're probably going to need a reflex out with Phylactera, right? Do we want to use a fate for that, or the Pursuer Protocol? I don't think it matters too much right now. Let's use... Let's go for... Well, I'm okay with going from 1 fate to 2 with her. And then saving these Argo abilities, like, you want to avoid... Quick retcon. I'm going to say I used Arrow Barrage before the Primordial round, just because I want to have been able to be used in that in the next Titan round. So I'm going to add 2 opening tokens in there. So apologies, forgot to do that, but that's okay. But yeah, so I'm going to gain the fate with Phylactera. I went from 1 fate to 2 fate, and we're going to reflex her out east 1, so that way when Labby comes and moves south 1 to get to Ulyssia, we are okay, and we're not going to suffer unavoidable knockback, which would be 5. But more importantly, we'd have to get knocked down, and we'd like to avoid that if we can. Oh, maybe a positive of this is that because she's wedged in there, there's not really a lot of labyrinth tiles that will fit in that direction. But also it's going to depend on, so if we get Labyrinth 1, that's fine. We don't have to really be too concerned with that. Apologies if you can hear rustling around. But if we get Labyrinth 2, then we have an L tile that will fit perfectly in this space right there. That's not terrible, but let's try to avoid it if we can. So in case in move and attack, we're going to get 3 evasion dice. And we're showing the right person, right? Yep. Okay, so we're going to have 3 evasion dice. We need an 8 or higher to evade, and we have 4 rerolls if we need them. Well, we need them. So let's go ahead and reroll all 3 of those. We got 1 evade. Okay, well, not the end of the world here. We're going to get 2 hits. That's going to be 2 danger plus 2 danger is 4 danger. So it's going to bring her up to 9. Oof. Yeah, you can see how some of this stuff quickly, like these bonus danger quickly add up. Just checking to see if there's anything I can do about this. But I don't think that there is. Shoot. Yeah, it is 4 danger, right? Yep. So we're going to go from 5 to 9. All right. Well, at least, well, I'll save what I was going to say until after I draw a grave trauma here. Right before, yeah, I really need to start getting some second chance stuff. I think once we get smelted gear, I think, if I remember correctly, I think some of that gear has second chance on it, but that can really help with disemboweled. Please don't be disemboweled. I don't remember this one. Oh, okay, that uses logic. You may ignore labyrinth tiles for the purposes of voluntary movement and attacks. That's excellent. Woo, okay. That's considered a condition, so we'll put that in the little spots that we have set aside for conditions here. Okay, so I need to not forget that I have that because that can be super useful, especially because Ulyssia is about to get cornered in here, so that could give her some flexibility. Then for each hit, Labyrinth 1 if possible. So the first Labyrinth tile would have been a square, but we cannot place that because this is indestructible, and the tile needs to be in front. One space of the Labyrinth tile needs to be in front and adjacent to the Labyrinthauros. But the second tile, and we took 2 hits, is this L tile, which is just going to fit nice and snugly right there. Okay, and put Ulyssia back there. And then we do not have 6 or more fates. We do not have to perform the signature. Okay. So now this is what we're left with. 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'm counting right now is just the spaces for Herodotus and Solon to be able to go and attack if they want to. Oh, this needs to come off of Herodotus. He has 1 more charge left of Primordial Lure. Lure. But so let's go with, I'm thinking we want to go with Phyloctera next, because if we go with Phyloctera and we have a wound response that's a trample, then Ulyssia could still get to the Labyrinthauros. because she can now move through those labyrinth tiles. Or more specifically, she would ignore it, so she can, like, she could just walk out of this, which is sick. That's stronger than, like, for instance, Phylacteria is the one that has the Yarn Talisman, which allows her to ignore labyrinth tiles for line of sight and adjacency during an attack. So yeah, this Theseus' logic is pretty sweet. So yeah, let's go first with Phylacteria. There. Is there anything that we want to do here? I mean, now this is a BP2. I'm considering using Arrow Barrage for another break, but I don't think I should. I think I'll be okay, because I'll have a power reroll at this point with the Pyramidion. Oh, this Forced Kratos reaction should have come off, because that was used last round, so we can use it this round. Do I want to give that to her? Nah, I don't think so. Okay, so let us just attack first with Phylacteria. Just going to go from 1 rage to 2. Then we're going to get 2 dice here. And we need, let's see, we have +3 from the opening tokens, +2 from her precision tokens. So that's +5, so 3 or higher to hit. That is, let's see, is that on camera? Yes, okay. My better angle is indeed better. So we have a 5 and a 7. Both of those will hit. No crit. It's fine. We're saving our crits for the BP3s. So here's going to be our powered dice. And no first ability window effects. Let's draw a BP2. And we have Maze Fragment. We're going to need 6 power to wound this. So that's actually going to be a little tough with only 1 break token. And this card does not have a fail response on it, so we would use the Maze Reactive Armor effect of the level 4 Labyrinthauros. So, oh shoot, I just threw one of my dice. Okay. Come on, high roll. Ooh, great. I think that should be all we need there. Right, so we have 2, 4, 5, plus 1 break is 6. If I refrain from using that power reroll, I can get an extra reposition if I want it. I don't know if I'll use it, but this is good. Okay, so we're gonna get a wound on this. 1 Argonaut may lose the Maze Touched Affliction. I still have not gotten Maze Touched yet. So this is just gonna go to this view, into our wound stack. 3 wounds now. Add a BP3 into our BP deck here. Stop in 3, 2, 1. BP1, damn. Come on. Oh, jeez. Okay. AI, we're gonna remove an AI2 and put in an AI3. Oh, jeez. Okay, and so the AI3 that we're putting in is not the ultimate, and the next card is not the ultimate either. So we have at least some safety from that. We're going to stop in 3, 2, 1, AI2. We'll go back to our pool here. These come out. This back on that side there. I think these dice are ready to charge or ready to go next, and we'll put these ones out as well. Okay. Clear the Kratos pool. Get 1 opening from Pyramidion. Then we will get opening or a break from Maze Walker. So let's get a break in there. And then we have reposition 1. If we want it, yeah, let's reposition 1 in case there's like a zone attack or something like that and she's still in the area. The only downside is like if Labyrinthauros starts heading in this direction, she's a little further away, but I'd rather take the safety. Let's see here. Yeah, and then I think we will use her movement to get her gear back and exhaust her exhausted cards. And let's see here. That'll end her turn. Oh, it did not. Where is activated? Oh, and apologies if you can hear some noise in the background. My amazing wife is shoveling right now. We just got some snow. I should probably go out there and help her. I will be right back. She told me, and I quote, "I don't need the man bringing me down." And she pretty much already shoveled everything, so I'm just a lazy husband. She's amazing. I love her. All right, where were we here? We just finished attacking with Phylactera, and now we have a choice of who we want to go with next. I mean, I think I'll probably just go with Odyssey next. She has that, we have that BP1 on top. Do I don't want to, I don't think I really want to just kind of like go with Herodotus again and just use the Primordial Lore to get rid of the BP1 again, because what there's still, that's in the deck should be 2 BP1s, 3 BP2s, and a BP3. If Labby does a trample, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or would he go? He would go in the direction I would initially move him away from the most Titans. Going this way would lead him away from the most, because it's only going to lead him towards Phylactera. Going this way, it would lead him away from 2. Going this way, it would lead him away from... Like, is he technically moving? I guess in either case, he's moving away from Phylactera. Like, I think she's kind of neutral in this scenario. So yeah, he would end up moving this direction. And I'd rather wait until after, like, let's get a wound, let's see if he tramples, and if he tramples, then it'll give us more information on whether, like, where we should put Herodotus and Solon. Yeah, I think this makes sense. So let's go with Odyssey then, / Anacreon. So we will go mark him as activated. Is there anything we want to do before we initiate our attack? Oh, and we are going to be at 5 rage already. So we're going to have that extra red die from our Kratos table there. It would be nice to have a break token, but again, we're just going for a BP1, so we shouldn't really need it. So let's do an attack here. I'm going to get 3 dice. And we're going to need, let's see, we have +2 precision from Longmast Spear. Then we have +1 from our opening token. So we need 5 or higher to hit. Okay. I'm ready to attack. Crit. And, ooh, and a full hit. I just registered that those 5s are actually hits. Nice. Good job. Good job. All right. Well, we don't have anything for our first ability window anyway. So, I mean, technically we have a pushback we could use, but I'm not going to use it, I don't think. Because that would use up another potentially better effect. So we have our BP1 here. Armored hind leg. We have to get 4 power to wound this. It's going to be 3 reds from our weapon, 1 red from our Titan die, 1 red from our Kratos table. We have 5 reds. I don't think we need to use Death Follows for this. But here's hoping I'm not just cursed today. Boom. This one is very cocked. Not a great roll. Let's put those here, and we got to re-roll this one because it was cocked. Oh, terrible roll. Oh my gosh. We only need 1 more power. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use both my power re-rolls because I really don't want to just miss on this card. Let's re-roll these 2. Right, we only have, just double checking how many power re-rolls do we actually have. We have, yes, at most we have 2. All right, we're good. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5 power. We only needed 4. We wound. But we crit though. Okay, so until the end of battle, when attacked from the weak point spaces, those back hind legs on the side. So that would be here or here. Labyrinthauros will have -1 AT. So let's put that there. I'm gonna add a BP2 to our, we need to increment the wound counter here. Add a BP2 into our wound, or our BP cards here. Sorry, I was thinking. All right, we're gonna stop in 3, 2, 1. The BP2, thank you. Let's get more BP3s in here and start critting them. Then we're gonna remove an AI1. We actually still had one in the deck here. Get an AI2. So now in this AI deck, I think we have 3 AI2s and an AI3. All right, stopping at 3, 2, 1. AI3, oh, okay. We should try to wound if we can. Good information to have. Let's go back to our, where are we at here? We were with Ulyssia. Move these out of the way. Boom, 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 boom. Clear the Kratos pool. We'll get 2 opening from the long-mast spear. Then we're only gonna have 2 more tokens we can put in because we used on the Kratos table, we used power rerolls on for Rage 2 and Rage 4. So we get, I think I want to do 2 break here, almost certainly. Yeah, okay. And then we still have movement left with her. Oh, and we have reposition 1. Let's do this. Let's use reposition 1 here. And then so I was gonna say I'm gonna use my movement to get the Pursuer Imperative back because I don't think I can really position her right now in a way that she'd be able to out of reach evade if she's gonna get attacked again. But what has me a little concerned about that, like if I use voluntary movement, I can walk out of this maze because of Theseus logic. But if I were to say get, the Labby doesn't really have pushback. Like if this was Hecaton, for instance, and he pushed me back, if I got pushed into this wall, I would die because I have nowhere I can really go. And Theseus logic only accounts for voluntary movement for ignoring labyrinth tiles. So I could just move out. Also another thing I might want to do is I could use a Dream You Hold. Another Titan may move up to 1 space because that requires me to be at 3 danger here. And I could have somebody move 1 space closer. I could have Herodotus move 1 space closer and then go So you'd be here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Herodotus could attack. And Solon could use his Iolopile engine to get in range as well if Labby doesn't move after the next attack. Okay, I'm not too concerned about getting pushed back here and dying from that. Famous last words, but I don't think Labby really does push back. So we're going to use A Dream You Hold. We're going to use that to move Herodotus one space closer. Then we're going to use our movement action to refresh our exhausted cards, and we're going to end his turn there. Okay, so now we are choosing between Herodotus or Solon to go next. I might go next with Solon mainly because Herodotus has the Jawbone Axe, which can crit, and I would like to say that like if best case scenario we wound this BP2, then next BP is a BP3 on top. Then I would like Herodotus to go up and run and attack that. So we're going to go next with Solon. And we're going to use the Iolopile engine. Iolopile? A-E-I-O-U? I don't know. Iolopile engine, and we're going to be able to get +2 movement. So we're going to have 7 movement. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and we're attacking that haunch there. So we're going to get -1 AT if we hit. Is this all I want to do? Before I do that attack, I do need to gain a danger from Eschaton Stones. And then, yeah, let's do the attack. So we're going to have, we don't have any bonus from Naval Ram. We have 2 opening tokens. I could use Arrow Barrage, but I'll probably save Arrow Barrage for Herodotus. Because he's going to have 2 dice he has to roll. Let's see, what tokens will Solon leave? Ooh, I may want to use... let's use... I'm not even going to think about this too much. Let's just use it. We're going to use Force Kratos reaction on Solon, so he goes from 1 rage to 2, because then after he attacks, he'll be at 3 rage, and he'll be able to leave an extra token for Herodotus. So he could do some, like, after he attacks, he could leave something like 2 break, 2 opening, or like 3 break, 1 opening, which is nice. Yeah, okay. And yeah, if he did 3 break, 1 opening, then we would want to use the Arrow Barrage for Herodotus. So yeah, let's just attack as is for Solon. So we're going to gain a rage. We're going to roll our die here, and we need a 6 or higher to hit. It's a 7. I'm not going to try to force a crit, because it's not a BP3. So now we are going to get Auto Break 2 from our Naval Ram. If I can get these break tokens out of here. All right, we're starting to see some better Kratos pools. I love the Naval Ram. I used this so much in my first playthrough. And that's all we have in our first ability window there. Need a sip of water real quick. Okay. We have the Exposed Mechanism. Oh, we're gonna need 7 for this. Good thing we have a bunch of break tokens. Oh, actually, and we have -1 from the previous crit, so we only need 6. Wound response is Labyrinthauros turns towards the attacker and performs Labyrinth 1. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get a red and a black from our weapon, and then we're gonna get a red from our Titan die, and that's all we got. So this is not going to be easy to wound. I'm just used to Solon having more to hit with, but yeah, I'm just used to him having the Maze Mason having 2 black. Okay. So we have power reroll 2 total. We will definitely be using that power reroll 2. We're going to keep that. We're going to reroll both of these. Ooh, it's just shy, I think, right? Yeah, we're going to have 2, 4, 5. We need 6. So unfortunately, we fail. I'm just seeing if I missed anything. No, if we had 5 danger with Fisher, then we'd be able to wound that. So darn. Okay. Well, because of the level 4 trait Maze Reactive Armor, we're going to gain a danger. And then Labyrinthauros turns towards the attacker and does Labyrinth 1. The current Labyrinth tile is a... Oh, I need to get rid of this. This should not be in this pile. The current Labyrinth tile is a Z. We go like that. Oh, and sorry, turns towards the attacker. Oh, so actually with that, because we're probably going to have Labyrinthauros come after Herodotus. Oh, and we have a BP3 on top. That's nice. Oh, okay, well Solon does have reposition 2. So, all right, so we're going to take this, we're going to move these out of here. Dang, black die, that was not good. You need a break. Yeah, so this failed, so we'll put that in discard BPs. Yeah, second ability window. Dang, what a nice Kratos pool too. Shame to waste. So we're gonna get 2 break, and then I think what we said we're gonna do, we're gonna have 3 break and 1 opening. Let's do that. Can you see those that are stacking? Yeah, okay. And then we will reposition 2. We'll go 1, 2. Yeah, that ends Solon's turn. And because we didn't wound with the Naval Ram, we don't have to exhaust it from Cumbersome. I'm going to double check on that because just in case I'm misremembering something here. Yeah, if you successfully wound it with this weapon, exhaust it. It's treated as a voluntary exhaust, which does mean things later in the game. Yeah. All right, so Solon is done. Go to Herodotus. And I think we're just maybe going to do something like, what, move back 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do that. Yeah, because then we'll have Labby come after Herodotus. And then Herodotus might be the only person who can actually attack next round. That's fine. Yeah, let's do this. I'll keep that BP3 on top. Oh, I'm actually going to remember to do this time. I'm going to use this charge of Arrow Barrage before the round ends. And putting that there. Get 2 opening tokens in our Kratos pool. And I can go back to this view. Yeah, there was nothing else that we wanted to do with Herodotus. That comes off. We still have both charges of that. Okay, now we're in the primordial round. Oh, I forgot there was an AI3 on top. Do I want to run up with Herodotus and try to get this attack, actually? Because I think the AI3s are when he starts getting his zone attacks. If it's a zone 2, then we can reflex out with a bunch of people. Let's just see what happens if we're trying to play it safe. Let's just see. All right, so yeah, we're going to continue to the primordial round. AI 3, oh my gosh. Well, let's see. True Horn of the Other Side. The creature rears its true head. Its gaze pierces right through you. Oh, this was the one that screwed us a couple of times, didn't it? True Horn of the Other Side. Target is priority target in range. We're still just going after Ulyssia. Yeah, oh man, she's about to get wrecked. So Ulyssia is our target. And we have 2 dice to evade. Each hit deals 3 danger. Yeah, there's no way we can get out of range here. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have 2 dice to evade. We'd really like to evade both of these. Let's see. Yeah, we just have 9 or higher. We have rerolls if we need them. Dang. That 8 doesn't help. There's a nice effect from Kingdoms Forlorn. Oh man, I forget what it's called. Guard, was it? Where it's like you can add, yeah, you can slightly increase some of the dice that you rolled and like turn some of them into misses or evasions. It was a cool mechanic. I like that. I hope they take that into 12 Sins of Heracles. I mean, yeah, I guess we're just gonna re-roll both of these. Ooh. Well, that's gonna be 2 hits, which is gonna be a lot of danger. Ooh, this will be interesting. Yeah, so we're gonna have 6 danger total from the attacks. I should have just been aggressive. I should have just ran in with Herodotus. Damn. Yeah, each hit deals 3 danger. That's going to be 6 danger total, plus the 2 bonus dangers, 8. So we're going to go up to 17 danger. Yeah, and so at 17 danger, we're going to get it. I think we're going to get 2 more cards into our. Oh no, just 1 more card. We're going to get this. You died horribly card at it because we're about to exceed 14 danger. So there's this now gets added into the deck for everybody. So they're in the in this Obel deck. There are now 2 you died, 1 you lived. And this is going to stay like this for the rest of the battle. The next checkpoint would happen once we would meet or exceed 18 danger, and then the next checkpoint after that would be 21 danger. So let's see. We have our cards here. So this would be, yeah, we're just gonna roll a die here, and then we will determine which one we go up. This would be, let's see, this would be increments of like a modulus of 0, this would be modulus 1, this would be modulus 2. All right, so we're gonna roll a die. That's a 9. That's gonna be 9 divided by 3 divides evenly, so mod 0. And you died horribly. And then if you die, end battle, roll on the fate worse than death. So I'll have to put a reminder for that because I'm almost certainly about to not roll another 10 here. Oh man, I was like kind of hoping I could, you know, casually be like, oh, there's no way we're gonna roll another 10. No, we rolled an 8, so we're gonna die. Oh, sorry, and actually, Labyrinthauros should have moved up 1 there to be adjacent to her. Yeah, Ulyssia just keeps dying in all these fights. Priority target token is going to go to Solon. So we need to make a note of this. Maybe I'll put like a, let's put a condition token on Anacreon to remember that we need to roll on Fate Worse Than Death. Shuffling here. We're gonna draw a roll die here at 7. Mod 3 is going to be 1, so we rotate 1 card down. This is going to be our top card on our deck. Put that over there. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. And we don't get to use our Theseus logic anymore. Dang. I need a sip of water. Okay. Oh, and then after attack, we're going to Labyrinth 1. There's nowhere to Labyrinth. Then he's going to do Trample and then Labyrinth 1 again. So Trample is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn to face the most Titans, which has to be north. And then there actually is room to put a Labyrinth tile here because we're going to have one of these. And that giant shell is an obstacle, so I can't move through it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movement. So this, I mean, this whole round, oh man, that was a crappy attack to have to deal with. Yeah, this whole round might be just us repositioning and not attacking. Because I don't think anybody can reach. Yeah, even with, actually, Phyloctera could reach. Phyloctera could use both Minoan Heritage and Eolipile Engine, and that would give her a total of +3 to her movement. Right, is there anything preventing us from doing that? I don't think so. But yeah, so we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that the best move? Probably not. But I tried not being aggressive in the last round, and it didn't work out for us. Yes, crit. Let's be exciting. We're going to gain a Fate. So first, we're going to go with Phyloctera. And we are going to gain a Fate with our Eolipile Engine to go from 2 Fate to 3 Fate. And we will use Minoan Heritage. We're going to get a total of +3 movement. Oh, actually, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because she has Yarn Talisman, so she can attack through the Labyrinth tiles. So maybe she can't move through them, but I could. Oh, that'd still be 8 though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's still 8 either way. And I might as well not go in front of him in case he does a what's it called? Trample. Okay, so we're going to continue with what we were doing there. So we use those abilities. We're going to use our movement and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we will attack. Go from 2 rage to 3 rage. And I think we're happy with what we have in our pool because we're going to have +5 to hit total. Yeah, it's a shame I couldn't get into that weak spot because then I'd be able to I'm just thinking retroactively, like with some of the tramples, is there anything that we could have done on the or the window of opportunity to reflex and get us into a better position. No, like if we could have maybe reflexed over here, maybe moved down, but like this is a wall here, and this is a significantly longer path, so we wouldn't have been able to do it. Okay, so yeah, let's just continue with this bad decision. And we are going to continue with our attack. We already increased our rage, so we're going to get, boom, 1 crit die. And this die, and we have +5 total to hit, so we need 3 or higher. Boom, it's going to be a crit. Dang, that 6 looked like a 0 for a second. I'm going to re-roll that. I'm going to go from 3 fate to 4 fate because it's a BP3. Yeah, we needed a 3 or higher, so that still hits, but it's not a crit. Right, because we have +3, 4, 5. Yeah, we only need 3 or higher. Okay, cool. So go back to +0 there. We're going to get 2 black. And a red for Pyramidion, and a red for our Dreamwalker Titan. Okay. BP3. This is Shard of the Labyrinth. We need 7 to wound it. It has no wound effect. Okay. And we have just 1 power reroll. Checking any other effects I want to use before I do this power roll. No, okay. Ooh, not great. Yeah, we only have the 1 power reroll. Dang. It's gonna be 1, 2 power symbols that could give us, so it'd be at 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 more. I might re-roll the black die. This would be if we did 4 on here. If we kept these and we re-rolled, just double check. I want to make sure do I only have power re-roll 1? And is this the amount of dice I was supposed to roll? 2 black, 1 red, plus our Titan die. Yes, we're good there. Man, just in denial. I think I just haven't, a lot of these like power rolls that I've had have just been awful. Okay, so if I re-rolled the black die, then I would need to get, let's see, I would need to get this side or better, or, yeah, I basically need 2 power and a break, right? Yeah, no, so only, what, 2 out of 3 sides would provide that success. Oh, no. Yeah, 2 out of 3, because even if I got this side, then we'd only have 2 potential symbols on our dice, and that would still only be 6. Alternatively, if we re-rolled the red die, we would need, what, we said 5, right? Yeah, 5, we would need to get 2. We would only have, the only side that we could get that would allow us to wound would be that. So I think we have to re-roll that black die. 33% chance to wound, pretty low. Damn. All right, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not enough. Man, if only we were in that weak spot, or if we didn't have, that +1 AT is really killing me. Okay, that's okay though. Our fail response is Labyrinthauros turns towards the attacker and Labyrinth 1. Oh, all right, well, this is going to make the battle exciting. We're kind of trapped in this corner down here. There's, this is a terrible spot to be in. I can do this. It's fine. I wanted a way to get out. Yeah, okay. Dang, so that's gonna go into our BP discard, and we've only missed on 2 BP cards. Just feels worse than it actually is. And then these other guys, well, I mean, Phylactra is almost certainly gonna get targeted during this next turn. Oh, and her, let's see, sorry, clear, let's do this stuff. Clear Kratos pool. She's gonna get an opening token, and then we can do, maybe we do 1 opening, 2 break. And yeah, so now that is her turn. Her turn is done. Her turn is done. And now we can move. No, we already moved. Her turn is done. What am I talking about? We can move with Solon or Herodotus. I mean, I think, yeah, Phylacteria is almost certainly going to get attacked next. So if we think that she's going to attack next, and it was like attack and then trample, Labyrinthauros would end up going 1, 2, 3, 4, be here, then could he really turn? I mean, both ways he wouldn't be moving away from anybody. Actually, this way he'd be moving away from somebody. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he'd be here. So maybe we want to start bringing our other Titans over to the east. Yeah, okay. So next, let's go. I'm going to put something here. It's just like a marker so that I can remember like where exactly he's going to be at. Let's put that there for now. So we go next with Solon. Then we could use movement and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then use our combat to get this back. Sure. Yeah, I guess we could do that. I mean, there's another thing that I'm trying to think about is like if Labyrinthauros, if he attacks and then doesn't trample afterwards, we're a little screwed. But I mean, with the Labyrinth tiles, we kind of have to commit to like, do we think he's gonna, what's it called? Do we think he's going to trample or not? Oh, but the other thing I need to consider is if he goes after the priority target, then I need to be careful of him trampling into that city. So here's how we're gonna do this. Instead of using our combat action to have gotten this back, we'll use a Night to Remember to unexhaust this, and then before our movement, we could have gained this fate. To exhaust the Iola Pile engine, go here, we get 2 more spaces. Then if he does come up and target the priority target, we can always reflex 1 to the east and try to draw him over that way a little bit. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. How many spaces would it take to get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't think I can really try to get into a position to OOR. I mean, also, I'm fairly confident that Phylacteria is going to be the next target. Okay, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Now we'll use the combat action to get both of these back. Then Herodotus is done. And finally we have, or no, I'm sorry, Solon is done. Now finally we have Herodotus, who will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that's all he can really do. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and that last BP did not have a window of opportunity before the effect, so we couldn't have, like, say, tried to use a reflex with Herodotus there to get him 1 extra space. Yeah, so that's what Herodotus is going to do, and he just doesn't do anything with his combat action. Just got to use that. Okay. Not ideal, but it's fine. We'll live. We will refresh these. Nothing to change there. Draw AI card. We have frequency charge. Ooh. Ooh, I didn't even think about this. I mean, I did kind of think about Solon being targeted, but I wasn't thinking about him being... He's now the furthest Titan in front in range. I forgot he was actually in front. Yeah, he can't OOR, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, if he was using that Pursuer Imperative, he could have OOR'd. Oh, there's not even a window of opportunity before this move and attack. Okay, so yeah, I think both Phylacteria and Solon are going to get attacked here. Oh man, this is a little annoying. I mean, hopefully, oh, dang, okay. The reason this sucks, and that I'm just whining, is Phylacteria, like sure, Phylacteria is going to get attacked, but now we can't reflex before, we can't reflex in a way with Solon that would prevent the city from getting run over. So I think we're going to end up losing another diplomacy. Okay. But so I think the way that these sequential attacks work with these like all Titans in path kind of things is that like you stop once you get to the first, like each Titan, and then you like continue the attack. It's not like you do the movement and then resolve all the Titans that were in the path, but you do it progressively. It only matters for like chain breaks. Okay, I'm gonna grab some water really quickly before resolve this attack here. I'll be right back. Okay, water acquired. Use the restroom too. So I think I'm ready to finish this fight. I may, depending on how much longer this fight takes, I may actually take a break because I do have some things I want to do today. So I may end up finishing this fight later, but we will see. We have Phylacteria, who is getting attacked first during this frequency charge. So it's going to be 3 dice at 8 or more. And let's see, does she have anything cool that we need to use? No. Oh, actually, before I forget, Solon should have gained another danger at the start of his turn. I believe I forgot to do that. So do that really quick. Oh, also, why am I on Ulyssia there for the screen? Phylacteria, that's who we want. Yes, she has 3 rage, 4 fate, 1 danger. We're about to make this roll and we need 8 or higher. There's nothing we can do to gain bonus evasion or anything like that. Okay. Ooh, okay. That's 2 evades. 2 hits evaded, I should say. Now we have 1. What are there fate gates we need to be careful of? That's 6. 6 fate. Oh, and then 5 fate. Ooh, we don't. I mean, that's after final attack. And the fate gate on this part down here, I think this applies to the primary target. So the real target is Solon. So Solon is who we have to worry about for this fate gate, but this fate gate is for the Titan during the attack. At least that's what would make sense to me. Oh, and I can remove this token too. I don't need that there anymore. Okay, so do I want to I don't know if I really want to re-roll on this, do I? No, I think I'll save that fate. It's already pretty high. Yeah. Oh, I might regret that later, but okay, we'll save that. So she's about to take 3 danger, but we have an armor roll. So we reduce that from 3 danger to 2 danger, and that'll at least keep her in the, what's it called? Minor trauma realm. So that's good. We'll go from 1 danger to 3 danger. And let's see what goodies await her. We have Maze Emergence. Place a Z Labyrinth tile under your Titan. Oh, okay. Well, that shouldn't... We can't place it. So we ignore it. Right? Yeah. Okay. It's fine. I was hoping for maybe something that would chain break it. That's okay. So now he's going to move on to, and I think also during these types of attacks, I think you normally if the primordial moves through a Titan, they would have to suffer crash. I think in these cases they don't suffer crash. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that's the case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang, and he is gonna trample. Dang. Oh well. Whose space are we on anyway? I forget. I think we're... Oh shoot, I think we're on a Hornsworn space, right? And we had just lost allied with them. Okay. So we are gonna do that same roll with Tholon here. We get 3 dice total, 8 or higher to evade. Oh, we can dodge with him. Do we want to dodge? We should dodge because he's already at 4 danger. So we're gonna go from 1 fate to 2 fate to try to dodge here. We do get 1 evasion there. Do I want to re-roll the other 2? Yeah, it's worth... I mean, we used dodge, so we might as well do this. So we went from 2 fate to 4 fate. Re-roll these 2 dice. That is a 9 and a 2. So we get 2 evades, just like we did with Phylactera, and we're about to take, what, 3 danger? Ooh, we can't reduce this. Oh, it's gonna put us at grave trauma. Ew. Okay. So 7 danger. Right, yeah, 7 danger. Draw a trauma card here. Fate worse than death. Gain this card in the priority target token. We already have it. While you have this card, you cannot lose the token. End of battle if your Titan is dead. Resolve the Fate worse than death special event. Let's try to avoid that if we can. What am I doing here? So you got attacked. Oh, the other thing we have to be careful of with Solon now is that the danger gained from the Eschaton stones is going to be deadly over time. So we really want to avoid that. After final attack, trample, and then Labyrinth 1. Yeah, we do have a window of opportunity here, but I don't think we can prevent him from running through that city. Darn. Okay. But we can and should reflex out of the way here. Let's use a Pursuer Protocol charge here. And then he is going to trample. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn to face the most Titans. This is now destroyed. And we'll go into our scribe here. Go to Argo, Diplomacy, -1 for Hornsworn. Okay. What screen do we want to go back to? This one? Sure. All right. So, Labyrinth. Oh, we still need a Labyrinth 1. Next is an L tile. You can't actually get to any of the... You can't hit any of the Titans with the Labyrinth tile. Oh. But I really want to avoid blocking off Solon from being able to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like he could use 6 to get into that weak spot, but I don't think we care that much to try to get into the weak spot. We just need 5 to be able to get in range of him. I think this is valid. 1 space is in front and adjacent to Labby. None of it is underneath of him. So let's do that. Yeah. All right. This battle's a little messy. I'm just still rusty is all, right? We can still say that like halfway into the cycle. All right, so that ends the AI. Put that there. Boom. We just need a little bit of luck. Those power rolls haven't been great for us. Okay, so Titan round. What are we gonna do to kick this guy's ass? I think next we just want to go with Solon, right? Like we do have to be kind of careful with Solon because we don't really want him to have to do that whole Titan death deal. So I think we're gonna have to go with him. We will gain a danger from Eschaton stones. Yeah, we really want to end this battle soon, but it's gonna be tough because what was I gonna say? It's gonna be tough because we are just all over the place right now in terms of positioning. Okay, so Solon is gonna go and move. We could do, I don't think we really want to do rush. We want to at least be by his side, and it's a BP1 that's on top, so we don't really care that much about getting a, what's it called? Getting into the weak space there. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way we're not spending fate to do any of that other stuff. And then, oh, I'm gonna go here. And then we'll attack. It's gonna bring us from 3 rage to 4. Oh, do I want to? Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the last charge of Arrow Barrage to get 2 opening tokens in here. All right, and now we need a 5 or higher to hit. 8. It's fine, we'll take that. So we're gonna have get auto break 2. Okay, we're gonna mess this card up. All right. Screw you, Labby. Like, we're gonna get aggressive. Oh, and we have a bonus power now from Naval Ram because we have 5 or more danger. Are there any other fun things that we have with him? Nothing really. I need to actually start evaluating if I should have, well, I mean, Fisher's gonna retire soon anyway. In retrospect, I probably should have been having a different person be somewhat of a tankier build because of this final ability on Curse of the Gods, which says, well, whatever. That's a retrospective thing for myself. But yeah, all right, so we're gonna have 1 black die, 2 red dice, and we're gonna have this. That's 4 that we would need to get, which is actually 5. This is the eroded breastplate, but we have +1 power from Naval Ram, so effectively we need 4 on the dice, but we have 4 break tokens. We should be okay. Boom. And we have plenty. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total, or 7 including the power on our thing. That beats the AT of 5 that we needed. And that's nice that it's actually going to cause a trample. I'm actually happy about that. So we'll trample immediately. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then turn to face the most Titans. Let's see. Oh, it might be facing east. No, let's see. North would be 1, east would be 1, south would be 1, west would be 1. So what way do we want him to face? Maybe this way, actually, because then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because then Herodotus could come in and attack his weak point, and that would be good. I don't think I want him facing north. I don't really want him. Yeah, okay, let's keep him like that. And then, yeah, now he also does a Labyrinth 1 because of his Maze Builder trait, but he can't place anything there because that giant shell is indestructible, so we effectively ignore it. We finally get another wound. We haven't wounded in a while, but we're going up from 4 wounds to 5 wounds. And then we're going to get a, that was a BP1, so we're going to get another BP2 shuffled in. This is our final BP2. Okay, BP2 is on top. Then we will remove an AI1, take these back, remove that, get the final AI2 put in here. Oh, geez. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now back to Solon. Come out, that comes out. Take these out. Then we're going to get break 2 from the naval ram. We activate cumbersome on the naval ram. Then we can do, we could push 1. And yeah, I can still use push 1 to move towards him, I think, right? I can't reposition 2 because my Hermes tatters are exhausted, so I actually don't have that available to me. And I could do, I don't have any charges of arrow barrage left, and we're probably gonna have Herodotus go next. We probably want 2 opening tokens. We'll do that. Okay. Boom. Let's see, need a second to think here. Yeah, all right, let's go with Herodotus. Activate him. Oh, the Pursuer Protocol should be readied for this Titan round because that last use was during the Primordial round. So Herodotus is going to use his movement to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll attack there. Gain a rage, and we're going to attack with the Jawbone Axe. We're going to get 2 crit dice here. We need 6 or higher, but we're going to crit right here. I can feel it. Boom! Crit and a 6. Unfortunately, it's a BP2. All right. So we've got that reinforced skull. Oh, interesting. So we're going to get the VP in play. Okay. I don't think we've had the vantage point in play for anybody yet, so this will be fun. Let's see, reinforced skull. We're going to need 6 or higher, but really it's -1 AT from the crit. So, or not from the crit, from the previous crit. So 5 or higher. Yeah, okay. And we're going to get 2 black dice and 1 red die. We don't have his auto break 1 yet from Jawbone Axe. So yeah, we need 5 on the dice here. And we have just the 1 power reroll. That is 4. We're going to power reroll on this black die. Is that enough? Yeah, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough, right? Because we have -1 AT from the crit on Armored Hind Leg earlier, and So we would need to get 6. Okay, yes, I'm just justifying myself. It's like, please don't be another failure. Okay, so that wounds a sigh of relief. So this will come out. That comes out. His wounds. He will not trample, which actually I might have preferred him to trample. But we will get the vantage point active. Some primordials have like an actual vantage point that like it's another piece that you can actually equip onto them. For Labyrinthauros, maybe I'll just have some other special place that I put them, because like normally I would put them on their on the VP. I'll have to think about this for the future. For Titans that actually have the physical thing, I'll probably put them on the primordial itself, but we'll figure that out. So Reinforced Skull is wounded. So in our wound pile, we're now at 6 wounds. We're going to get another BP3 in our deck. Stop in 3, 2, 1. Okay. BP3. AI 2 comes out. Why does this AI deck feel so thick? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it just feels thick compared to the BP deck, which is super thin. Okay, so we do not have the AI, the ultimate AI in yet, but it is up next. So 3, 2, 1. AI 2. Okay. So that's gonna end. Oh, well, I need to do a second ability window. Around a second ability window, clear the Kratos pool. Then we're just gonna get a single token in there. Oof. I mean, it's gotta be a break, I think. We're only gonna get 1 token. I think we need to make it a break. Oof, man, that's rough. Okay. And I've kind of screwed myself a little bit here with some positioning, because Phyloctera is going to be the one who gets attacked. She cannot get into range right now. And we also can't position ourselves in a way that we can out of reach evade, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like the furthest we could get away from him is here. And unfortunately, so now the other thing that we need to consider is that, like, so we could get Aeola Pile. I'm just going to zoom in on Phyloctera here, show her equipment. We could get Aeola Pile Engine and Minoan Heritage back, get the extra movement from them, and then we could move far. Like we could move next to the Labyrinthauros, for instance. However, if he's not attacking the furthest Titan in front, then he's probably either going to be attacking the priority target or the furthest Titan in sight. And both of those would end up being Solon, which is how many spaces away right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces away. Oh, and I need to wait. What was the crit effect from this? Oh yeah, creating the vantage point. Oh, actually, that's interesting. I could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could run up to Labby and get on the vantage point with Phyloctera. But I mean, in that case, like we're still running into this problem of like, if we want to avoid Solon getting, yeah, okay, I'm at 6. If we want to avoid Solon getting attacked, I think that's going to be hard. And then also setting ourselves up for us to be able to get many attacks next round. Okay, I am thinking about something here. This is when it was Solon's turn. He has a night to remember, and at 4 or more danger, he can use that to unexhaust somebody else's gear. So we could have used that on his turn to unexhaust Phyloctera's Aeolipile engine. If I had thought about that, I think there's a good chance I would have done it. But what would have been the cost of it? The cost, maybe I wouldn't have done it because I would have been expecting them that I would have been wounding with the naval ram. And in which case I probably would have said, well, no, I know I want to use, I probably want to plan on using a night to remember to unexhaust naval ram and not use that on Phyloctera. So yeah, no, realistic. I can't make the justification that I would have used it if I had thought about it. So we'll nix that. All right. Well, unfortunately, Solon might end up dying. I think we just have to come to terms with that. But if I can accept that, then what I would probably do is take Phyloctera and say, let's use her combat action to. Oh wait. So we do have this. Turn the primordial in your direction. Does that change anything that I want to do? Potentially. Okay, let's think about this, because I could have Phyloctera go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She could actually move 6. Well, also let's assume that I get these things back. So she could move up to. She could actually move up to 9 if she goes through. As she's moving through a labyrinth tile, because she has Maze Walker. If moving through a labyrinth tile, you gain +1 for this movement. I don't think you would do that multiple times on the same labyrinth tile, but we could get 1 from a known heritage, 1 from Maze Walker, 2 from Aeolipile engine. So we could move 9. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we could have, then that means we could turn the bull to face west. And then if we were here, he'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's, yeah, so the furthest we could get is 5 away from the bull if facing west. All right, I think I've decided what I'm going to do. We'll use a combat action to get this stuff back. Unexhaust our exhausted gear. Then we're going to use movement to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. That way we're still in front. So she's the only Titan in front. We're not going to be able to out of reach evade anything, but we're just going to say, hey, let's just take this AI card and deal with it. And she can move 6 because she has the Maze Walker thing. And we moved through this maze tile. If we do that, then we'll just take the AI next with her, and we can either move Labby here or here, depending on what the AI card says. And let's see, if he does a trample. If he does a trample and he was here, he'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he turned to the east, I think, and go 6, 7 and go down to this bottom corner. Alternatively, if he was here, you'd go 1, 2, and you'd go south. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he'd be here. It's not much of a difference there. Yeah, the other thing we could do is we could move adjacent to Labby with Phyloctera. We could try to get her on the VP. Then she's sitting on top of the bull, so she like will be able to attack next round for sure. And we may end up increasing Herodotus's a chance to attack, but we really just risk putting Solon, like killing him off. I think I could survive an attack with Phylacteria. Let's go with this. All right, I'm done talking about it. I just want to move on. Let's just get this video done. We're gonna end Phylacteria's turn there. And let's draw the AI after I take some water. Okay. AI 2. Otherworldly rant. Fuck. Oh. Labyrinthauros disappears in a tear in space-time and reappears right beside you. Target is the priority target. Guess who that is? So that's going to be Solon. So he's going to move unlimited. And he's going to, attack for a fair amount of danger. And then he's going to be able to trample. Ooh, I did not ready all of my Titans. So, yeah, we're gonna have to attack Solon. We have a window of opportunity here. We want to avoid getting 6 or more fate. I mean, I'm kind of assuming Solon's gonna die. But what I'm thinking, like, I want to, he's going to trample after this. So my main priority, regardless of if, like, Solon lives or dies, is determining the direction of the trample and trying to control that. Because that's really the only thing that we can control right now. If we did not move at all, then Labyrinthauros is going to come up here. He's going to be here. He's going to do his attack. Let's just, I think, like, for the sake of the trample, let's think about if Solon lives, because if Solon dies, then trampling becomes, it becomes our choice, because he would basically be between 2 Titans, and we could choose which way would lead him. Like which way he should then trample after he hits a board edge. But if Solon lives, that's where things get complicated. And I don't want to, like, we're now getting to a critical point in the battle where, like, I want to have our bases covered here. But yeah, so if we did the attack, let's say Solon lives, Labby does trample, then we are going 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Labby's going to end up on the 4 spaces that are surrounded by this point. Which, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we could even get Herodotus to reach. Like, I don't think, like, we could get Herodotus to reach there if we, I don't know, if maybe we used a combination of abilities, but this is a terrible spot for him to be in. We do have 2 windows of opportunity before the trample happens. So Solon does have his reflex here. So he could reflex here now, and then reflex here in the next ability window, like, because we cannot stack just reflexes in the same ability, the same window of opportunity. So then if he was here before the trample, now all of a sudden, well, actually, so Labby would still be here when he attacks. No, sorry. If Solon reflexes here now, Labby's going to be here. Then we would just have Solon, I guess, move again over here, and he's going to get trampled. So yeah, I mean, there's almost no scenario where, like, even if Solon somehow survives the attack, like, we're going to be setting him up in a way that he's going to die from trample, almost certainly. So in that case, then he could go here, and yeah, all right. So I think I think we do want Solon to reflex 1 now just in case, and I don't think there's anything else we can do that would really benefit us. So let's do that. Let's use his Iapetus Lifeguard because he's going to die and I don't want him using the other charge of Pursuer Protocol unless he has to. So moving 1 here. Now Labby will move unlimited and attack. So it's a good thing we didn't try to like force ourselves to try to OOR because we would not have been able to do that for this one. So we're going to go turn and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to attack our poor little Solon. And we need 10 or higher. Yeah, our Hermes Tatters are exhausted, so we cannot dodge. And we also don't have any free rerolls. Oh, I was sorry. I was supposed to gain a fate for using that Iapetus Lifeguard. And I don't think I want to get to 6 or more fate. I don't think this fate gate does not really matter to me right now, but this one does, because I think even if Solon got to 6 fate and then he died, I guess this fate gate still would be met. That's a little bit weird because Labyrinth is technically not a targeted ability, so like there's a chance that, yeah, I don't know, that's weird, but I guess I would still count it. I don't know. I mean, either way, even if we evaded 1, we're still gonna have to draw an obel, so I don't think it matters. Let's just keep it simple. Damn. Okay. All right. So both those are hits. We're gonna take 4 danger plus another 2 is 6. So we're gonna go up to 14 danger. So we're at 9 there. We're just gonna draw the top deck of our obel card because we already have our Fate Worse Than Death card in there. Woo! We live from that. We're probably not going to live from the trample, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to keep these obel cards out here just in case, because we will probably need them. All right. Boom. 1. All right, so we're going to put that there. Oh, that goes underneath. We're just going to leave these cards out because we are going to need them. Break stays in. So now we do after attack trample. We're gonna have a reflex window. So yeah, I think we do still. Doesn't actually really matter now because I mean, if Solon survived, like if Solon dies, then I think we're still in a position where we can choose which way Labby would, trample to once he hits the wall. But if Solon somehow survives, then we need to make sure he's in the right position for it. Because to me, that's like the most important part of the rest of this fight. So we're gonna have to use the last charge of this Pursuer Protocol. We're gonna reflex Solon over here, and then Labby is gonna trample. I'm gonna go 1, 2. I mean, we need to evaluate this one space at a time. So on the first part of the trample, Solon is gonna have to suffer a crash, which is going to cause him to, just checking if there's anything that I should have done here. No, or that I can do. No. Yeah, unfortunately, Hermes Tatters are exhausted, so we don't have access to Tumble. Okay, so yeah, we're about to suffer crash. I mean, I'll give him the knockdown condition. He's probably not going to matter that he has it for very long, but now we have to draw this obol that we had set aside over here. Okay. Let's roll our die. We will use our Curse of the Gods to re-roll an awakening roll. All right, come on. Come on, make it 3 awakenings in this. Dang. All right. The Solon dies. Oh man, I was not expecting to lose 2 Titans in this fight. But I mean, it's something that I'm doing wrong. I don't know. I go back to that first time where I was like, I'm not going to bring Herodotus in on this. Whatever, that's fine. We should still be able to win this. So Solon dies. Boom, boom. We'll have to do the fate worse than death at the end of the battle. So let's see, Labby goes 1, 2, 3. We can turn him either direction. We're gonna have him turn this direction. 4, 5, 6, and he has to turn this way. 7, and that's it. Okay. How far away is Herodotus? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he's 8 away? Oh no, we may, I wasn't even thinking he'd be that far away still. We may just need to hope that, what's her name? Phyloctera is able to get him to trample. Or we just have, I mean, we probably just have Phyloctera go, try to get on the VP, hopefully wound this BP3 that's on here. Oh, we can come off of that. Yeah, hopefully wound this BP3 that's on here, and then we just have to deal with Herodotus most likely getting attacked. We should be able to OOR with him, assuming we don't have some dumb AI card. And this card can get discarded. Okay. So yeah, we'll probably have to deal with one more primordial round. Okay, that's fine. But I think we're close to the end of this. And all right, so we're gonna go with Phyloctera, activate her. 1, 2, 3 there, drink some water. Oh, dang it. Been so good about muting it when I drink water. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so if we just get adjacent to him, there's an effect when we're on the VP. Oh, also I need to shuffle these obols back in. There's an effect where we're on the VP where you gain +1 power, and you also ignore other all responses on the BPs other than critical. So if we get on the VP and we attack, like, we can guarantee that we're not going to cause a trample. That's 10. So that's shuffle it down 1. Okay. Yeah. All right. So Phyloctera goes. We'll use. Oh wait, was he supposed to Labyrinth one as well? He was. Yeah. Yes, I did forget about that. We're on a Z tile now. Put it like that. So then hopefully it really shouldn't matter. So we have Phyloctera will gain 1 fate and use her Iolopile engine to go 1, 2, 3. Where's that? Where was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Boom. There. Then she will do a Fury test to try to climb onto this VP. Wow, we also only have ooh. Yeah, we only have one break token. Oh man, I hate that. Okay, well, we got to deal with what we got. All right, so we're gonna run up there. We're gonna do a Fury test. Let's use her die. Let's use the green die. It's a test of 8 or higher. She has just +1 Fury from her bonuses, so she needs a 7 or higher. We can re-roll this if we need to, which we will. Gain a Fate. Boom. Damn. All right, so she's not able to successfully climb on to the VP. Ooh. I'm gonna, this is a little iffy, but I'm gonna say that I used the Minoan Heritage to go 1 extra movement because I think I am okay with saying that I would have moved the 1 extra space so that in case I did not climb onto the VP, I still get to be in the spot for the -1 AT from the crit. So I feel okay doing that. I just forgot about needing to test for that and having to get a 7 or higher. So a little whoopsie on my part, but that's fine. Now we will attack. I mean, it's probably unlikely we're going to wound anyway here. Gain a rage. We're going to use these 2 dice. We need 6 or higher to hit. Oh boy, we're going to gain 2 fate and re-roll both of those. Yeah, those are both 3s. Oh my gosh, that's 1 hit. Oh, this is not looking good. We don't have any. Yeah, I would not have used Rush because that would have prevented me from being able to use, what's it called in the first place? Being able to try to that climb onto the VP. Damn, okay, we are just not having good rolls in the second half of this fight. Ugh. Oh, also, who would be the priority target right now? It would be Phylloktera. Fantastic. We're gonna get 1 black and 1 red from, oh my gosh, there's no way we're gonna wound on this. P3, 6, we need 7, we actually need 6 because of the crit effect from before. Oh my god, if we fail, we draw a noble. Jeez. 5. Okay, I have 2 power rerolls. I'm only going to use the 1. Come on, please, 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 please. Oh, thank God. That's such a relief. Okay, we are able to wound because while we have the +1 AT from level 4, we are in the weak spot. And we do just enough. 1 Argonaut may lose the Maze Touched Affliction. Nobody has that. We are now going to put generic double wound in here. We're at 8 wounds. We will remove the lowest. Is there a BP1 in here somewhere? No, there shouldn't be. Okay. So we leave the discard pile alone. We take out a BP2, replace it with a BP3. And then we shuffle these. Oh gosh, sorry, I had the cards crushed on top. And we kind of just hope that it's a BP3 on top. We're gonna stop in 3, 2, oh gosh, 1, 2. Oh, this is not looking good for us. Oh, and then the other BP3 goes here. Take out an AI2, and now the ultimate comes into the deck. In 3, 2, 1, AI2. 3, boom, Kratos pool. We're going to get an opening from Pyramidion. Then we're going to get 2 other tokens. Let's do opening into break, maybe. Sure. Okay. All right. It's like my people that were leaving all the tokens and had the highest rage are all dead. My person who has Death Follows, once again, does not use Death Follows. Oh, I need to stop saving that. It's okay. We'll get through it. We only need 2 more wounds. But we have a BP2 on top. Oh, we do have a charge of Primordial Lure left. Okay. That's good. It is Herodotus's turn. So let's go with him. Let's use that charge of Primordial Lure now. And, no, actually. Maybe I don't want to use it yet. No, let's use it. The only, because the more information I get now, the better it'll be. The only thing I was concerned about was like the fate gate, if I keep his fate lower for now, but let's just do it. So we're going to take the BP2 that's on top, put it at the bottom, and hope there, nope, never mind, it's just another BP2. Okay, well, anticlimactic. But I think there's only 1 BP3 in there right now anyway. Right, because how many BP2s have we wounded? No, okay, yeah, there should be 2, because we have wounded 2 BP2s and a BP3. So there should be 3 BP3s in there, right? Check the BP3s that are back here. Yeah, there's 3 BP3s that we have. There's 1 BP3 in our discard pile, I think, right? Yes, okay. I'm not crazy. All right, we are close to the end of this. We're over 2 hours and 15 minutes. So we need to, now we can look at Herodotus' stuff directly. Could move, if we assume that Herodotus is going to be the one to get attacked, we could try to get him to OOR. Let's see, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, so you might just move up 1. Which direction? That's the trample. That's going to be annoying to deal with. So I'm moving back 1 for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Electra not being able to get on that VP did screw up a fair bit of things, because her being on the VP would mean that she'd basically just be able to like go for a ride on the bull and always be in range of him. It's much trickier now, because if Herodotus goes here and then like we have the bull attack, we have to worry about the trample direction. So if he was here, right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The bull could go you trample 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So then we could have him trample down south and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that'd be a terrible position to be in. Alternatively, if we were here, you could trample this way, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, both of those positions suck. But I mean, maybe we have to go another 2 AI rounds, and it's like we we have him go this way, and then like we have him go this way, trample this way, and then we wait for him to come back and trample back up that way. All right, let's just do it. Then Herodotus will not do anything else because he hasn't really been much help this entire fight. Okay. We're going to end the Titan rounds. We'll get these two back. And then we're going to draw our AI card. Roundhouse kick. The bull rages, attacking all that got too close. All adjacent Titans. I'm actually okay with this. We don't have any opportunity to what's it called? We don't have any windows of opportunity here. And I think in this case, all adjacent Titans, so I think it's not a zone attack, but I don't think let me check something. Okay. So he will turn to face the attack, or the attackee, the target, if there's only one target for a simultaneous attack. So he would turn west, and then he would trample, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, putting him here. Herodotus could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attack him. Okay, interesting. Okay, but for now, Phyloctera is our target. We are just, this is a mess because it's like every time we're like, oh, this person's going to get targeted. It is not that person. It's just one of those fights. Face west. And we have 2 dice to evade. We need a 10 or higher. 5 or more fate, we would suffer knockdown. Luckily, even if we get that, like we're only at 8 fate. We're at 8 fate. We do have a reflex still available, and we can reflex in a way that would make us safe from both that knockdown and the trample. So that's at least a boon. We need 10 or higher. It's 2 5s. We don't have any rerolls, so we're about to take what, 4 danger plus 2. We're about to take 6 danger. Okay. We're gonna get 2 dice to try to reduce 2 dice for the armor roll. We're gonna reduce that from 6 danger to 4 danger, so that'll put us still at a grave trauma. Disemboweled, here we come. Okay. If we get disemboweled, or if we die, it's going to be hard to win this fight. Oh, I didn't even increase her danger here. Go from 3 danger to 7. Let's just see what we got. Push the limit! You may immediately move up to 4 spaces and perform a bonus attack with +1 power. If you have the knockdown, okay, so this is, keep this in mind. Because if we hit with this attack, we chain break, but we only chain break the effects for us, so we would not chain, we would chain break the knockdown, so we don't have to worry about that, but there would still be trample and labyrinth 1. So if we move up to here, then we'd reflex here, and we could move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meanwhile, Labyrinthauros would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there any way? No, not really. I mean, maybe if when he labyrinths, I can. Ooh, actually, maybe. No, that won't work. Oh shoot. Let me I'm gonna have to pause the recording for a minute because I think my microphone is dying. Testing. Okay, yes. So I charged it for like a couple minutes. We're gonna have to hurry the hell out of this video because I did not charge the microphone between the last video and this one. So my mistake. But all right, so let's do this. We're gonna move here. Oh gosh, we're gonna move here with Phylacteria. Then we're gonna get our bonus attack. We are gonna increase our rage from 4 to 5, which is amazing for her. We're gonna get 2 dice. We need to get a 5 or higher, and we're gonna crit. Nope. We need to, oh shoot. We're gonna fate reroll. Do I want to fate reroll this? I'm actually not going to spend the fate to reroll it because I don't want to. I know I'm going to have to spend a fate to use the Iapetus Lifeguard. I guess I don't have to. I could get knocked down. No, I'm going to save the fate for the Iapetus Lifeguard. Then I am, yeah, because I think I'll have enough power for this. So I got 1 hit at least. We're gonna get 1 black from the Pyramidion. We're gonna get 1 red from the Pyramidion. We're gonna get 1 red from our Titan die. We're gonna get 1 red from our Kratos table because we are now at 5 rage. So we have 3 red and a black. We only have 2 break in there. Our BP card is the peculiar growth, which we now need to get 5 power to wound. We have +1 power from push to limit, so we need 4. So we got it. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. So we are good. We wound. There's no wound effect. That is a positive sign. Ooh, trample on the wound effect and then trample. That would be interesting. All right, so that goes into our wound pile. We now have 9 wounds. We're going to get a BP 3 added to our deck here. Need to show this. Oh gosh. All right, we're going to stop in 3, 2, 1. Okay, BP 3. Give me that. I'm getting that crit. I've earned this crit. Take out a 2. Put another 3 in there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, AI 3 is on top. Let's see, now back to this window. All right, my microphone is still green at least, so at least we have some charge to it. These reds come out. This comes out. Clear the Kratos pool. Then we need 1 opening from Pyramidion. Then we need, I guess I'll just do 1 opening, 2 break again. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Cause it's a BP 3 on top. I need those breaks. And I'm just going to get lucky. At least I can re-roll the attack dice with fate. Okay, so now we are going to... we still have to finish resolving this. We chain break the effect from knockdown, but after final attack, we're still going to do that. So now is when we're going to use that last fate of ours and avoid drawing the Moiros card. We're going to go from 8 fate to 9 fate. We're going to reflex 1 this direction, then Labyrinthauros will trample actually first. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, oh, he's actually not going to be able to pull, oh no. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this really sucks. Shoot. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn. Oh, okay, actually, this is. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I do this right? He was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. I think I had something wrong there. Okay. So we'll go there. He's trampling, and then he's doing. Also, we need to discard this. And we're doing Labyrinth 1, which is going to be our line. So I think we kind of need to go like this. Right? Because that's the only way that Herodotus can get an attack off this round. Yeah, because if it was moved down to here, nobody can get an attack. Right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, Phylactera can only move 6. She can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because she would need to unexhaust other things. Okay, yeah, so I think we have to do this to allow Herodotus to get an attack off and hopefully wound a BP3. Oh boy, all right. So that is going to end the primordial round. We are now going into the Titan round. We're going to start with Herodotus. Activate him. Oh, the primordial lore is done. Flip that over and discard that. Now, let me adjust my microphone really quickly. Now we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll have needed to use reflex during that one of those last. I can discard this before that after final attack. That's fine. So we had to gain a fate. He went from 2 fate to 3 fate, so that he can move there. And then we're gonna attack. And I want my damn. I was checking to see if he could have rushed, because I could also really use that break. No, he can't do any of that. It's like I want him to get attacked and he hasn't gotten targeted. All right, gaining a rage. We're gonna attack. All right, screw the practice rolls. We're just going for this. We need a. Actually, before we attack here, I do want to try to climb on top of him. So we will get a. Hold on, back up really quickly. Might want to change something really quick. I'm going to undo Herodotus' turn. He did still use the reflex, so that's used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He would have been there. No, that would have been used. We're going to reduce the rage back to 2. Boom. Because what I might want to do is I think I might want to climb on top of Phylactera first. If we, would she be able to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, she can't. There's no way she can. Yeah, there's no way she can. Okay. Never mind. Oleander. Boom. Boom. We are still going to try to climb on top with him. We need, let's see, he has how much bonus to his fury? Nothing. So he needs an 8 or higher. 5. We will fate reroll. Oh my gosh. We don't succeed. Good thing we're going to crit. Crit miss. And we needed a 7 or higher. We got fate reroll with both of them. Oh my gosh. 6 fate. All right. We got 1 hit. No crit. This is probably not going to wound because we're going to get 1 black. Oh my gosh, 1 black and 1 red. 5. We need 6. There's a 1 in 36 chance I can do this. Do I have this right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so screwed. Just checking to see if there's anything I regret from doing my turn. Probably a lot. I'm gonna hate rewatching this video. We do have a power reroll. Oh, look at that. We don't wound. Yeah, I can't reroll this and get anything, so that fails. So we fail to wound that. Oh, this could end up being a positive thing. No, dang it, because he just labyrinths when we get a fail, not he doesn't trample. Dang. Okay. Failure. Still gonna try to hurry up here. That fails. For our tokens, we're gonna get terrible things. We're just gonna leave the 2 break in there because we really need break. We still at least have another BP3 on top. That is good. We need to now, let's see, second ability window. That's all we can really do. And we have an AI3 on top. Oh man. All right, so Herodotus's turn is done. I think, so we still have what? Otherworldly Ram. I think that's the only one. I'm sure there's an AI3 that has unlimited movement. I think its ultimate at least does. But what we could do is we get Phylacteria just completely out of range here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we move her like say 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's out of range of Labyrinthauros, so we can force him to target Herodotus. And then hope that, like, Herodotus I think can survive an attack. He's only at 1 danger, famous last words. Okay, yeah, so let's do this, and then she'll use her combat action to get these cards back. Boom. And then we will go, like, if we can just get an attack off with Phylacteria, I feel pretty good about being able to wound. At this point, I'm not crit chasing anymore. I just need to get the hell out of here. Oh my gosh, it's getting really late in my day too. I need to finish this video. So we are going to draw an AI card that says Lightspeed Ram, Labyrinthauros becomes a blur. Move and attack all Titans in path. Oh, move and attack target furthest Titan in front in range. Phylacteria is not in range, so he's going to target Herodotus. Let's pull up Herodotus. It's going to be 4 dice. We need 9 or higher to evade. Oh, I didn't check to see if there's any little gates. No, there's not. We will get 2 free rerolls here. We're going to take 2 hits. I think that was a 6. 6, 5. Ooh, crit evade and a 9. Okay, so that's 2 evades. Do we get anything for a crit evade? Not unless we have 6 danger. Okay. Each hit deals 2 danger. If the Labyrinthauros move through at least 1 labyrinth tile, 3 danger instead. He didn't move at all, which is good. So 2 danger per hit. That's going to be 4 danger plus 2 more danger is 6 danger. We will reinforce to get 3 armor dice, and we have armor reroll 1. Boom. Let's reroll this one. Nope, that'd be a great power roll. But we reduce that danger from 6 to 5, which is good. That gets us into major trauma territory. So 6 danger there. Major trauma. Oh, I could have blocked one. I would have had to do that before the power roll, though. Yeah, I think it's too late for that. Dang. Because that could have reduced it from 6 to 4, and then maybe down to 3. It'd still be a major trauma. Okay. It'd be, there was a chance I could have gotten it down to like a minor. No, actually there wasn't, because I think the minimum amount of like 4 danger and reduced it. Yeah, I would have had to reduce it down to like 2 danger. It would have been tough to do. Whatever. Too bad. I missed my opportunity there. So we are going to draw a major trauma. Anything else I'm missing? I don't think so. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, what we're making up for in our terrible power rolls is our good trauma draws, at least. Lose 1 danger. Stand up. You may immediately perform a bonus attack. Okay. Does this say shuffle it back in? No. Maybe I am trying to get that crit. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, wait. Could I have moved it all on that? No, right? No, just lose 1 danger. So we did that. I'm going to do an attack. We're going to attack with a jawbone axe. We need 8 or higher. I'm going to feel good on these rolls. Wait, actually, I'm going to use both the white dice here. Boom. Oh my gosh, I thought it's like they're both the crit symbols are facing me. So this at least hits. We'll re-roll this one. All right, at least we got 2 hits. No crits. So we're gonna use these 2 black dice and a red die. Did I increase his rate? Yeah, except he was at 3 before, so he's now at 4. So we did already do that. BP3. We need 8. It's gonna be hard. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many power rerolls does he get? 2 at this point. So with just these, he'd be at 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, yeah, he would actually. Does he need to reroll? I think he needs to reroll the red and hope to get 2 power on the red. Oh yeah, right. We need to get 2 power on both these dice. Okay, this is almost impossible to wound right now. Well, that was really close. Just making sure I don't have any other. Wait a second. Oh man, the losing 1 danger kind of screwed me a little bit because we went from 6 danger to 5 danger, which prevented us from getting the auto break. Oh, balls. Yeah, okay. Prevented us from getting the auto break, but it doesn't say you may lose 1 danger, it just says lose 1 danger. So we would have to do it. It's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unfortunately, we needed 8. So that's going to fail. Oh, and perform signature again. But this is a bonus attack, so we actually ignore attack responses. So that's fine. So that BP3 failed. It's a BP2 on top, which is actually probably good at this point because I've been having bad luck with my power rolls. Clear the Kratos pool, and we're going to get 2 break again. Why not? That was just a waste of time. Now we have to trample still. We're going to get run over with Herodotus, whatever. So he's going to get knocked down and suffer 1 danger. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then turn to face the most titans. And Labyrinth 1. We are on a square right now, which is okay. Do we go like that? Are we okay? Is that acceptable? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So this is now done. This is a long battle. Okay, we are in the Titan round. Oh, this should have been put back up. But I think we are now about to try to just mess this guy up. I mean, yeah, okay. I really want to crit on a BP3, but we have already done terribly in this fight. So we're going to go next with Phylactera. We should be able to wound here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because she is moving through a labyrinth tile and she has Maze Walker. So then we are going to attack, gain a rage. Anything else we want to do here first? No, I don't think so. All right. Nope, not 2 crit dice, just a 1. So we need a 6 or higher to hit. It's a 9 and a 2. It's okay. Oh, we cannot fate reroll without drawing a Moiros card. This is a BP2. Oh, okay. I would like to have tested done my Fury test first because it was a free action anyway. Let's see if she could have climbed it. She would have climbed it. Okay, so she would be on the VP right now. I don't know how we want to put this here. I mean, just for thematic purposes, we'll put that there. She's on the VP. She got 1 hit during her attack roll, so she's going to 1 black and a red from Pyramidion. Then we're going to get 1 red from her Titan sheet, 1 red from her Kratos table, and our BP card is Servo Motors. We would normally need 6 AT or 6 power to wound it, but we only need 5 because we get 1 power from being on the VP. We're gonna make our power roll, and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We wound. We win this fight without wounding a single BP3. Just a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. Oh no, we did wound a BP3. We just didn't crit it. Okay. That makes more sense. All right, so let's get these resources out. Let's lay these down. Oh man, that was a wild fight. We're replacing that double wound with a BP3. Yeah, just like it started off really well, I think. Like it really felt like that turning point was really early on when I decided not to try to chase down Labyrinth. Is my camera going slow right now? Might be a little laggy right now. Oh gosh, I hope the video comes out okay. Yeah, but when I chose not to go after Labyrinthauros with Herodotus, that's when it felt like things just started to go downhill after that point. So I don't know, maybe I should have been more aggressive there. I think I had reasonable rationale. But I think there was an AI3 or something. Yeah, there was an AI3 that we chose basically not to try to get off the top of the pile. So maybe that was the mistake. But also just the power rolls, like we had decent luck with some things. Like we do still need to do Fate Worse Than Death. Let's do that really quick as I'm talking about good luck with, trauma draws. End of battle, if your Titan is dead, resolve the Fate Worse Than Death special event. Okay. Oh. Find special events. The blow didn't kill the Titan, nor did it shatter the Triskelion bond instantly. But the fates, it seems, weave their tragedies with long threads, and much more time can pass between the pull is made and felt. You and your crew are starting to feel it now, stronger than ever. You brace for the unexpected, as if that can help. You suffer a Fate Worse Than Death event in the last battle. Now it's time to check what gruesome fate awaits you. Maybe it won't be that bad. Roll a D10 and see for yourself. Okay, let's not even look at the table because I don't want to get my hopes up for, let's see, 6. That is gain of Fated Nemos. Damn. All right. Let's go to Argonauts. Oh, you know what? Actually, it's totally fine that Fisher is getting this. Because we just need one more node for her to retire. So this is not that bad. She's going to gain Betrayal. You cannot voluntarily end your movement on a space adjacent to another Titan. Let me find that before I forget. Betrayal. That's kind of a crappy one to have. Also an easy one to forget. Okay. I think everything else were okay. So let's see. It's a shame that we lost our Titan with the Spartan Dreamwalker pattern, because that actually is a very good pattern. But yeah, I think we just had pretty bad luck on the power rolls. I'll be interested to like see how I did with some of the positioning, because I think towards the end there were probably spots where I could have focused more on like just getting some Titans completely out of range. So we'll see. That was just a tough fight, but we still ended up winning. Let's just add the resources now. Might as well. It'll take me a couple minutes. For Ambrosia, we are going to get, let's see. Oh, you guys need to see. Let's do this view. 1, 2, 3, 4 times, let's see, 4 plus 1, that's 5. So 5 times 4, we're going to get 20 Ambrosia plus 12. So that's going to be 32 Ambrosia. So we get 12 from fighting a level 4. So that should put us at 108, right? Okay. Then Fleshy Mantle is 1, 2, 3 times 4 is 12 Fleshy Mantle. And then 1, 2 times 4 is 8 Infused Mechanism. So yeah, I think this fight with the Labyrinthauros was not great overall. We didn't lose though, and that's the important thing. And we got another mark off of our Pyramidion, so we're closer to evolving that. But I'm going to end the video here. I need to go get something to eat, but thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.